Niggas better be lucky we can't use no motherfucking custom playbooks. Yeah, man. First match.
No matter what else is
First
going on,
league game.
perfection is right here on a Saturday afternoon. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Tulane Green Wave. So Tulane's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is in.
Huh?
Junior over there download shit.
Shit, that ain't me lagging, that's him. Bitch, I don't care nobody in here but me. The internet A1 around this motherfucker, bye. Come on, my boy. So I can knock this shit out so I can go my ass to sleep. I knew it wasn't me. Shit. My boy said his system tripped out. Oh shit. See why you doing that? Let me recruit, man.
Welcome to staged recruiting. Like previous years, recruiting follows 3 important stages. Stage 1 is adding players to your recruiting board where you can gain intel on their values and what they want from a school. It is important to make the right offer to the right players. Each player has their own NIL expectations. Offering more than their expected NIL could give you a weekly bonus, but offering less than expected could give your school a negative influence hit. Stage 2 begins once you're in a recruit's top 5, and this is when you begin selling your program to them. One key difference this year is that as a part of your scholarship, you can give recruits NIL, which may give you weekly bonuses if it meets the recruit's valuation. Finally, Stage 3 is all about closing in on a recruit by hosting them on campus and emphasizing your school's specific strengths to get a commitment from them before signing day.
Get that mad? Huh? You ain't fucking with mad? I ain't hear you.
I said, hey, for what college up at?
It's 2K?
They got 2K, they got Call of Duty coming out, they got fucking GTA.
GTA, everybody get GTA, brother. That's a must right there, I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. So where the fuck Madden college gonna come in now?
I ain't fucking with the college. I gotta get the Madden. I'm not even really 2K crazy like that. I get 2K, but I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Got to get GTA though. That's a must cop. Don't you game shit with Bush, but Bush might get that bit. Bush might get that mad.
I think me and Bush already talked about it. I don't think he's gonna get that mad. He'll probably get that college, he said,
though. I bet Darius, he must be went back outside, huh?
That little bit pink thing sticking out.
I'm gonna try that fucking that ice queen snowball shit.
Who?
I seen it.
it's Queen Snowballs up in the city on St. Claude.
I don't know about that nephew.
That's some decent shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
This Saturday of college football rolls on with a mid-afternoon feast. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the
Yes,
Tulane
sir.
Green Wave.
I ain't really got much to do though. Mine will be a light day.
So Tulane's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Wide receiver going in motion. Going with the ground game left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Close to 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love...
Makes a grab and room to run. The tag. Touchdown, Bison. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it.
I don't really have too many complaints. Nothing really major.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The transfer has it his first carry. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Yeah, I ain't really seen nothing too crazy that
And nice job being capped out by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working on the right. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. Attack. And with the pick 6. Touchdown, Bison.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
All righty then. Let's try this again.
The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it with 2nd down coming. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The give on the counter. Maybe some room here.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They feed him again. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. On the run, it's Lucas. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play.
Touchdown, Tulane! A great catch and run for 6.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll line up for a second down play. Caught in the backfield, it's LaBelle. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There's some room. That's the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bison. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter.
Number 47, set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back.
Bruh. Oh, man, I ain't got time for this shit.
Just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Turning it on. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
The give, it's Lucas. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield.
Oh, man. All you got to do is do your fucking job, yeah.
Before finally moving forward.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it in 3rd and short or 3rd and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, nothing there.
Could be an alley. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Lucas. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Tulane right back to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Gets it out fast. Knocked off his feet. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Make his way to the corner. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a
Screwed
stop.
myself.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's LaBelle. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the wide receiver.
He probably went back to that San Fran again.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's O'Donnell.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
That last connection left him a little short of the 1st down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short.
You got to pay attention to what you call it, too.
Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They just keep firing.
Ooh, hell of a fucking
Setting
play.
up the screen.
Hell
There's
of
a
a fucking
crease.
play.
No one there to stop him.
Hell of a
Except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Finds the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking deep. That's reeled in. It's Turner. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Tulane right back to the line.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue.
Man, what?
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Oh, I know.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they
Playing
forced
like
the
a fucking
incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34.
What?
Snagged in the middle. It's LaBelle. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bison.
Nigga, was that a fucking RPO just now? I know that wasn't a fucking RPO.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen
Nigga, that
explosive
was a
plays.
fucking
They score again here, right
Ew.
before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock
we
in
got
the
it.
second half?
Close this fucking gap or something.
And they have
Wow.
a 35-7 lead.
Well, one, I need to go find a playbook. You can't use customs in this league. So I need to go find a motherfucking playbook. I've only been playing with fucking
He'll bring
Georgia
it
Tech.
out. It's Lewis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rush is on him. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Number 34 in punt formation to kick it away.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the Clemson Tigers. And it's the Seminoles coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab
Bruh.
behind the line. It's Lewis. He's
What's up with the way this nigga throw the ball, my nigga? Like, every pass is fucked up.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got the back in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety.
Snags it, and he's open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Looking for space. It's Daniels. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Tulane right back to the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Motion from the wideout. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Bison offense is taking the field, ready to begin this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go right back to him. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Going to try to get it himself. Slips a tackle, and he's got room.
Man, I can't make this shit up,
Defense
son.
needs to regroup.
Man, boy, I got momentum like a motherfucker. Nigga stiff on the D-line. Not a linebacker, a D-line.
Because everybody was covered, he just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Finds a little space.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now on the option. Pulls it on the option.
Of course.
The give to the tailback. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Leaves it with the back. Might have a chance. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bison.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Sets a kickoff.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
White 53. Move.
They'll run it to the right side. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. All kinds of room to the right.
Need to run the ball a little more often.
Touchdown, Green Wave. Once he got some room, it was over.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And they tacked on the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Like 100 racks a lot.
The Bison offense is taking the field, ready to begin this drive. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26 and gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here comes the option. Keeps it on the option. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Tulane right back to the line. Trying to run, it's Turner. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. It's 3rd and 5.
You know me, I got some English and shit like that.
From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The only loss that Minnesota one.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34.
Bro, what?
Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first.
See, that's stupid. They can't be that fucking stupid, huh, guys?
Free for a big gainer to the 43.
They just,
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day.
They
This
ain't be that
defense hasn't had
fucking
answers,
dude,
but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
What?
They're going to ride this running back. Maybe a crease. And he scores! Touchdown, Bison.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. One of these defenses is going to show up.
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The run inside. It's Daniels. Breaks into the open. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job.
man, fuck all that. What a picks have for tomorrow, man. You talking too much. What a picks have for tomorrow, man. Drop that. Come on,
As we
let's
enter
get
the
it.
fourth quarter, let's see if anything
They don't
memorable
got
can
this.
come from this
No,
one.
what is that? They ain't dropping yet. Gotta drop them. Oh, man.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. That's caught. It's Daniels.
Oh, brother, blocking
Brought
so
down
ass
quickly.
on.
Minimal
Yeah.
gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
3rd and 6 yards to go. The RPO, it's complete. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Running inside, it's Turner. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the draw, it's Daniels. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They're going to go right back to him
Bruh.
on first down. Nowhere
In the
to
injury
go
time,
on
I
that
was
one.
blowing
They'll
it.
bring up 2nd and 10.
Like, I can't stop the
Well, the
fucking
defense
clock.
blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Working that left side now. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
On the week too, man. Done.
To the air on first down.
Went up on the week too.
Got a man, it's Lewis. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached a 2-minute timeout.
A lifetime of 10,000 right now.
Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Turner. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Going to the run, it's Turner. Finding some room. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Daniels. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Gotta give me some recruits, man.
Off with a rocket launcher, bitch. Don't you ever, nigga, if you so much as dap my hand too hard, nigga, I'm killing your whole family.
Nigga, I'm killing you. Nigga, you ain't killing shit, bitch. Oh, ass stuff. Fuck, nigga. Fuck, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Lord, what's going on right here? This bitch glitched out. This bitch glitched out.